Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Cleveland. This fielded at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 6. From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 8.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Short one there to Okonkwo. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Ready? Here we go. Stack. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. That's down the field for Lamb. And he'll take this one in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Come on. Ready?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
It's now second
And it'll lead to a second down.
18 cards. Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 42 yards.
That's a 34-yard line.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
Let's go now.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 4-yard line.
A give. It's Sampson. He slams it in there. And he makes it. Touchdown, Browns. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Ready? 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
On play action, he'll set up. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Damone Clark. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
There's Okonkwo open left side. Probably a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Teron Black.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
60 by 2.
He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 of the 28-yard
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Sampson. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Warrior 17.
from the shotgun. A throw from Milton. That ball incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
6 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be marked short of that first down. How do you want to play it? They need almost 2 full yards. Decision time, fourth down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Elliott's kick is good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll start at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Titans are on top. It's 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Here's Sampson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Street. Street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
To throw, it's Milton. That's caught. Right side, it's Franklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Okay, break. 70, 19.
Throwing is Milton. Open man, right side. He's got it. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big one for Tennessee. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a run on first down. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It is 2nd and 9. That's quickly out to Smith. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis in every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the check. HC cut. Cuddy.
The RPO. Quick throw to Olave. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Milton. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now Milton. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's taken in by Franklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Milton going to look to throw it again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air once more is Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sampson gonna run it out of the gun. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set. Set up. Panther 60. Warriors. 70 range. Cut 19. Cut.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
from the 46. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Hit. 70 lying. 19 Charger. Ready.
Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Browns first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing again is Milton. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Down.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Once again, it's Sampson. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
To the air, it's Milton. That'll be taken in by Sampson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Browns will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Ready. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Panther 6. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Come on, come on. 60.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. C.E. Lamb. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Titans will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So, first and 10 here now. That's the 38-yard line. On first down, right back to Sampson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 7 barriers. 7.
From the gun, here's Milton. He connects with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
70. Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. Bronco 80. 65 cat. Cup 19. Trap 6.
On second down, here's Milton. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
He finds Mims. It's complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
19 tight, 19, 70 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. On the move left. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second and 6 coming up.
7 Pirates. Ready. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Headed left, fine time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Odafe Owe. He gets in to pick up sack number 18 now on the year. Here's a big one. This third down.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. It's Milton. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Dragon 60.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. Here's a run going left. He's taken down, but just shot.